What's up, my creepers? Creeperplanks One here, and today we are back with remaking the village and reading Creeperplanks' backstory. This is part 2 of I don't know how many is gonna be here. So if you haven't seen part 1, go watch it. It's up on my channel already. Be much appreciated. So yeah. So last time we left off on Creeperplanks' backstory, him, Zhang, and Raju were all fighting each other to find out what their powers were, and they were on an island far away from the main island, and this island is also the same island that their mother and father buried the pod that Zhang arrived in. If you don't remember, Zhang is a child from another planet who was sent to Planet Planks, and then the wolf planks and cat planks buried the pod in a field far away, and then they decided to go back to the same field because it's uninhabited, and they wanted to let the kids find out what their powers were. So, with that being said, with a very detailed description of what happened last time, well, not exactly. What happened last time, where we left off, was Creeperplanks had a burning sensation in his back, and then he fell to the ground. So, with that being said, let's get right back into the backstory. Or right back into the story. Creeperplanks screamed in agonizing pain. It felt as if his bones were shifting and changing. It felt like something were trying to tear his skin. He stood up and let out the loudest scream he could. Dragon wings came out of his back. Wolf Planks and Cat Planks' eyes widened. "Stop the fight!" Wolf Planks shouted. Running to Creeperplanks. No one listened. Zhang put his hand in front of him. Creeperplanks flew up with his wings. Raju put his hands above him. "Zerokian!" Zhang shouted. "Skylock! Ah!" Creeperplanks shouted. "Lightning's wrath!" Raju shouted. All three beams combined in one place. Then it exploded, sending all three of them flying back. Wolfplanks shouted, "Enough!" They all stopped. "Okay, let's head back to camp," Catplanks shouted to all three of them. Creeperplanks' wings went back into his back. At the camp, Creeperplanks made himself food and laid down, letting his body rest. Raju and Zhang did the same. By sundown, they were all three asleep. Wolfplanks and Catplanks went close to the fields to talk. "Did you see his wings?" Wolfplanks smiled. "Yes, he must be the one. You were right," Catplanks said, excitedly hugging him. "Tomorrow I'll be teaching them how to control their powers." "Okay, well, let's talk about their powers." Zhang can create matter, summon a red and black beam of light, and advance strength for his age. He's from a race of demigods. It makes sense for him to be that strong and create matter. Raju has lightning powers. It makes sense considering his name is Raju Planks, and Raju means lightning beast. Creeper has fire, speed, teleportation, dragon wings, and green and blue beam of light. I'm sorry if I sound sick. I just woke up. 1 second. Okay, I feel much better now, and I think we're all good, and that's all the problems taken care of for now. So, yeah. Yep, I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of all of them, to be honest. Me too. Come on, let's go back to them and get some rest, she said, grabbing his face. "Okay," Wolfplank smiled, kissing her. They went back to camp and fell asleep together. Oh, it was so hard to read that part. I don't know why. But it was. Okay. Zhang woke up in the middle of the night. He's he snuck past everyone. He he went to the field where the blast combined. There was a small crater in the ground. Zhang looked down and saw a pod. He went to it and saw a note inside of it. The note said, "Please play me." It was next to a button. Zhang pressed it, and a deep, rugged voice said, "If anyone finds this, take care of my son Zhang. Our planet Zoran is about to be destroyed by the higher demigods. I can't make it with him. I have to stay and fight. Goodbye, my son. Please take care of him." The recording ended. A thought went through his head. The dock workers said in Dragonplanks they have the strength of the higher demigods. And then said Wolfplanks was the Dragonplanks. So that man destroyed my planet, kidnapped me, and buried the pod? Zhang shouted in anger. All of my life he lied. Everyone at camp woke up. Zhang rose up and bolted toward the main island. Wolfplank saw what happened. He ran to the field to see the pod was open. He ran back to camp and packed up fast. Everyone was confused as to what he was doing. "Honey, what are you?" He found it. He found it and bolted to the city. He found the pod. Zhang found it. He nervously shouted. Catplanks' eyes widened. "Boys, will explain later. Creeperplanks, can you teleport us there?" Good enough," she nervously exclaimed. They grabbed a hold of Creeperplanks. He thought of exactly where he wanted to be for a little bit. The next thing they knew, they were inside their house. "Okay, we need to explain," Catplanks sighed, kneeling down to Raju and Creeperplanks. I don't know why that was so hard for me to pronounce. "When you were asleep one night, a meteor crashed in our backyard, Creeperplanks. Your father, Wolfplanks, no, hang on. A meteor crashed into our backyard. Creeperplanks, your father ran to the meteor to see it was a space pod with Zhang inside it. We decided to raise him as our own. Raju, run home to your dad. You'll want to be with him." Raju Planks did as he was told. "Son, get your mother to a spaceship. No, son, get your mother to a spaceship. I'll join you all as soon as I can." Wolfplank said to Creeperplanks. "Yes, sir," he said, before his father ran out the door. Creeper and his mother ran outside. It was chaos. "The king is dead!" someone shouted. Creeper dodged and weaved through the crowds to get to the spaceship, which were behind the castle. Creeperplanks saw Zhang and stopped, watching him. He was watching the town burn and all of the chaos he caused. He held the king in his hand. The king was barely alive. "Zhang!" his father shouted, flying toward him. Wolfplanks got in front of Zhang. Stop this. Come home. Stop this. Come home to me, your mother, and your brother. You all are not my family. We can be if you allow us to be. You kidnapped me. I did it to protect you. The king would have killed you. Just calm down. Put the king down, and we'll go to another planet far away. Please, Zhang." Wolfplanks held his hand out for Zhang. Zhang dropped the king and hugged Wolfplanks. Wolfplanks held him close. "Zerokian," Zhang whispered. A small beam went through Wolfplanks. Zhang got him off and looked at him in the eye as he slowly fell. "I love you," Wolfplanks mouthed. "No!" Creeperplanks shouted. Creeperplanks' mom picked him up and ran to the spaceships. Creeperplanks turned and cried into his mom's chest. His mom was crying as well. They made it to a ship and launched into space as soon as possible. Raju's father carried Raju Planks to a pod. "Get in the damn pod," his father said, trying to get him in the pod, trying to get the pod closed. He closed the pod and put his hand on the glass. "I love you, son," he said, typing in coordinates for the pod. "Dad, no," Raju whispered. "I love you too, Dad," Raju sobbed. The pod blasted into space. Zhang threw the king's family in a ship and blasted into space as well. "I have no use for this place now," Zhang said. They stopped in the planet's atmosphere. Zhang put two hands above him. "Zoro!" He put his hands in front of him. "Kian!" he shouted as the biggest beam blasted from his hands. He got back in the ship and watched the planet explode. Creeperplanks and his mom saw it, as did Raju Planks. He was right. Creeperplanks' mother sobbed. So that was the end of Creeperplanks' backstory. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you all. I'm gonna tell you something that I hate. I absolutely hated killing off Creeperplanks' dad. I didn't want to. I wanted him to somehow, like, escape into the pod with Creeperplanks and his mom, but I just knew that would be so out of character for him. He's a warrior. He's a warrior and he loves his son. Of course he's gonna try to get his son back, but I hated killing him. And I had to, because, like, oh my god. Oh yeah, so I may or may not have lied a little bit. A lot of people do want to know what happened when Creeperplanks met Cinder, the dragon that took care of him. I actually do have a chapter on that. So basically all that happens is they get to this planet and Creeperplanks is still 5 years old, about to turn 6. And then a dragon comes out of a volcano and looks around. His mom is hiding behind the spaceship, but Creeperplanks is so interested and fascinated in this dragon because he has never seen a dragon before. And he remembers what his father told him about dragons. That if they found a dragon, they would be the next Dragonplanks. So he was amazed that he found a dragon, but the dragon looked at Creeperplanks and thought he was a human, so they started fighting. You know what? I'm just gonna read it. Creeperplanks and his mother came into a small planet. It was covered with water and land. They were flying in smoothly until the ship ran out of fuel. Oh, I forgot about that. The ship crashed roughly. Nightmare phrase. No, I lie. Oh, okay. Anyway, the ship crashed roughly and then hit a mountain. Creeperplanks and his mom couldn't get out. The exit was faced into the mountain. Creeperplanks blasted a hole into the side of the ship. They got out of the ship. Well, I guess this is our home now. We should gather supplies and food and look for a spot to set up a house. His mother sighed. There was a rumble from the ground. The mountain was a volcano. Instead of lava spewing out of it, a red dragon came out. The dragon perched itself at the top and let out a roar. Creeperplanks' mom hid behind the ship. Creeperplanks was staring at the dragon in amazement. The dragon spotted Creeperplanks. "Human," it rumbled. Creeperplanks looked around. "Human? What's that?" The dragon was enraged. It fired a huge fireball at him. "Skylark!" Creeper shouted, deflecting it. "Son, hide," his mom commanded. The dragon flew up and lifted its head up. Then a almost tornado-shaped wave of fire was fired at Creeperplanks. He took the tornado of fire in his hands and then absorbed it, firing it back. Then the pain in his back was back. Then the pain in his back was back. What? Okay, I'll have to change that. Remember, guys, this is just a little how do you say it? It's still in beta. Okay. So you're gonna have to bear with me a little bit here. He fell to the ground, shouting in pain. Then his skin tore, making the wings appear. His skin instantly healed. Creeperplanks flew up. The dragon was amazed. Creeperplanks teleported behind the dragon and flipped over its head, grabbing its horns. Creeperplanks got in front of its face and put his hands in front of him. Stop! The dragon interrupted. "You're a Planksian. The one before you had wings and half beast as well." His name was Lionplanks. The dragon told Creeperplanks. "Is there any more of you here?" Creeperplanks, Max, and Rardu. What? I skipped a line. "Is there any more of you here?" His mom flew up to Creeperplanks' side. "I'm with him. This is Creeperplanks, Max, and Rardu. And I'm Catplanks, Sarah, and Rardu. It is a pleasure to meet you, as will no. His mom smiled. "It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Cinder." "It is a pleasure to meet you as well, Cinder. We're looking for a place to set up a house. Do you know where we can do that?" Cinder thought to himself for a bit. "No, I don't really have any idea of where you could do that." Excuse me real quick. I said that real quick. Okay, anyway. Creeperplanks and his mom looked at each other. Flip. No, that's not what I meant. That's not the right line. "No, I don't really have any idea of where you could do that. But why aren't you on your planet? And where is the father of Creeperplanks?" I gotta sneeze again, why? I swear I'm not sick. Creeperplanks and his mom looked at each other. His mom sighed. "He was killed by our adopted son, Zhang. The planet was also destroyed by Zhang." "Oh, I see. I'm sorry. You could live with me inside my cave if you'd like. I could teach Creeperplanks how to control his powers," Cinder suggested. Creeperplanks' mom thought to herself for a bit, then decided, "Yes, that would be just fine, Cinder." Creeperplanks' mom smiled. And now we get into the real good part about the whole Creeperplanks living with Cinder thing. 10 years later, Creeperplanks is now 15. Him and Cinder were battling for training. Creeperplanks was stronger than ever. Cinder fired his tornado of fire at Creeperplanks. "Fire's destruction!" Creeperplanks shouted. A tornado of fire appeared from his hands. Cinder flew up in the air. Impressive. Let's see if you mastered what I taught you yesterday, he shouted to Creeperplanks. Creeper smiled and stood strongly, enduring the pain. Not master. I've learned. There's always room for more improving. You never truly master anything, he said as his wings came out. I taught you well, Cinder smiled. Creeper flew up and shouted, Fire blast! A barrage of fireballs came out of his hands. Cinder dodged and turned back around to see Creeperplanks disappeared. Creeperplanks put his hands in front of him and shouted, Skyla, God! From behind Cinder. It hit Cinder. Creeperplanks flipped over Cinder, grabbing his horns and flipping him over his back to the ground. Cinder grabbed him with his claws. Creeperplanks squatted down and pushed his arms to the side, saying, Creeper's wrath! He made an explosion, escaping Cinder's grasp. Very well done. You've learned and developed so much from when we met. I'm proud of you, Cinder smiled. Lunch is ready, Creeperplanks' mother shouted. They flew to her and landed gently. Thank you, Mom, Creeperplanks smiled. You're welcome, son. Happy birthday, she smiled at him. And then where the story goes from there, I want you all to read on your own. I'm only reading the backstory for y'all because a lot of people said that they were interested in learning or in finding out what Creeperplanks' backstory was and what my thought process was for making him, well, you know, you get the point. So, it was a lot of fun to write the first chapter, Creeperplanks' backstory, and the third chapter you all will love, because there is a character introduced in that chapter, like a new character, a new companion that is introduced in that chapter, and it's gonna be amazing. So that's all I'm reading of the book. The rest of it y'all can read on your own. So all I'm gonna say is from after the Creeperplanks and Cinder have that training session, they Creeperplanks goes off on his own and does whatever he wants for years until he goes back. I'm saying too much. Okay, so also a lot of people wanted me to show what the characters are going to look like, so I thought I would do that. So I'm going to end this part of me talking over the video while I'm digging this huge hole, and I'm gonna connect my camera, record the video, and show you all what the characters are gonna look like. Also, if you want to know what I'm building a graveyard because Farmer Jack had died, and then yeah, it's tragic, I know. Also, some other sad news: 2 other villagers died during the making of the village, and it filled me with a big sad. It truly did. So, let me end this recording, or this audio recording right here, and connect my camera. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Frick. That happened. So, here I am. This is my face. I know it's been a while since y'all have seen me. So, you know what? Get a good look. I look Asian in the morning. So, yeah. My hair's gotten longer, so that's all good and stuff. But we're mostly here for characters. We don't need to be worried about none of that nonsense. Also, this is the book that I'm writing the Creeperplanks story in. So, yeah. So we're here to take a look at every single character. I don't know how well you can see it, but everyone is here. I made this in art class, and it's supposed to be hung up in my background. But, as y'all can tell, bless you, I'm not in my room. I'm in the dining room, I'm still in the living room, because I have not gotten a replacement TV for my TV that my phone decided to compete in the Olympic jumping range and just break the inner screen. So I'm still in the living room, and it's a little hard to do the whole background thing with that. Whoa, my voice cracked. Anyway, so yeah, we're here to take a look at what they're supposed to look like. So first of all, I'm gonna take a look at Creeperplanks. He's the one in the middle, if you couldn't tell. And then that's my girlfriend's character. That's Mary. Yeah, it's Mary. And then we also have Sleaze, Swoop, and Jay. Jay has the most traumatic. Just kidding. It's not that traumatic. It's not more traumatic than Creeperplanks' backstory. Your own brother blowing up your planet, but it is pretty traumatic. It includes a little realism. Because I know a person who has a backstory like that, or who actually lives with this backstory, and it's just yikes. You know, I mean, yikes. Anyway, so y'all want to know what Raju looks like? No, that's Jag. Frick. There's Raju. And this is Craig. And then Megami. Megami is Raju's wife. There's a bunch of diversity in this because equality. I'm not racist in any shape or form. If you're racist, you're disgusted. I'm gonna straight up say that right now. If you're racist, you're disgusting. I also support gays, but as long as you're not touching me, we're all good. I have nothing against you if you're not forcing somebody to do something else, okay? So, if you want to call me out for it and just be like, oh, he's with the gays. No, I don't care. I really don't. I'm just saying, be who you want to be, as long as you're not forcing anyone to do what they don't want to do. We're fine, you know? So, yeah. How did that turn from viewing my characters to that talk? What? Anyway, so we also have, I'm going to save the big enemy boss for last. There is a fusion. I actually need to go get the, you know what would have been smarter? Real quick, you know what, guys? I am so dumb. I was using this, because I thought you could get a good look at everyone, but I am so wrong, and on so many different levels. But you know what? We're just going to finish it off. We're just going to give y'all a quick little glimpse of what they look like on here. Then I'm going to give you the actual first prototype of the characters. Creeperplanks isn't the first prototype. There was many, so many, very many prototypes of Creeperplanks, because as you all know, he is my first character, and he went so many changes, from the blocky version to the kind of realistic version to the attempt of the realistic version, and then to the beta realistic version, and now it's the alpha realistic version, and we'll see. He's not gonna have the beard though. He's not going to have the beard. I hate the beard. I really do. So anyway, right there, that's Zhang, and he's holding soul crystals, and then over here is Shylon, and then not showing him yet. Let's not do that. That is King Enderplanks in all of his glory. And then over here is Shenron. And then over here, I don't know how well you can see that. Okay, let me fold this in half because why not? Okay. Frick. That's Cinder, the dragon. Okay. You may be wondering who that man is up in the sky. Don't worry about it. And then this is Zegmox. He is the most powerful enemy in the entire series. And I'm not going to tell you why he's the most powerful enemy in the series, but he is. He's pretty powerful. Pretty powerful. So, let's get right into the news. Okay, remember guys, some of these are only beta. So, they're going to be off proportion and all that because I wanted to get the idea done. And I was at a place drawing them. Okay, anyway. So, Creeperplanks, I don't know what happened to him, but his face, just yikes. Anyway, so this is Creeperplanks in his alpha form. And then Rajuplanks in his beta form. It's so off proportion that it hurts. So, and then the muscles just look so much worse. This piece right here looks like a piece of broad. And we've got Jay. This one's also still in freaking beta, but I do like the scars on him though, I will say that. So I don't know if I'm allowed to show that on camera because apart, it is just human anatomy though. So it is also my girlfriend's character that she wanted and told me exactly how to make it, and we're not going to get into it. Here's Mary. This is still in beta form. I do want to change a few things about it. Anyway, we've got Craig. It's the most generic white name, and he looks so weak, but he's pretty strong. Okay. So there he is. He is 4'9" or 4'8". Just letting you all know. So, here we go. We also have, this one's even worse. Okay, we also have Megami, Rajuplanks' wife. So, yeah, there's Megami. She was gonna be holding, she was gonna be holding an ice heart here, but I decided, nah. Let me see her. Okay, no, she's done. I dropped all my characters. Liskari. Yeah, you know I had to put wolf planks in there. Real quickly, let me organize these characters again. Okay, got it. This is Sleaze, still in his beta form, as you can tell. If they have a body like this, they're still in their beta form. And then this is Swoop. Or, why did I go? Yeah, right there. That's Swoop. He's actually part Phantom, but mostly human as well. We're not going to get into that. And then now we get into the Creeperplanks clones. It was just a bunch of drawing Creeperplanks and then redrawing it. And it hurt so much to look at some of these. Just one of these in particular. This is Centron, not... wait, is it Centron? Yeah, this is Centron, not not mechanical Creeperplanks. These were designed by Creeperplanks, and we'll get into this later. Well, actually, no, we will not, because y'all will have to read the book yourselves. This is Dark Creeperplanks, and I don't know why, but he looks so much better than the original. Why do the evil clones look so much better? Just look at that. I know y'all are supposed to be watching the video, or me make the village, but you know what? You can look at my face cam too. Doesn't hurt. Anyway,
I'm going to cover up this corner because of reasons.
Make sure that's covered enough. Guess I could show that.
Anyway, so this is the this is negative Creeperplanks, as you can tell. I was gonna add scales to him, but I was just like, nah. It seemed like it would make it seem like he's in Dragonplanks all the time. And then this is Demon Creeperplanks. So out of proportion. It hurts. It hurts so much. So I'm going to change it soon. Actually, not soon. But look at that hail. Okay, negative Creeperplanks. You come back over here. Then we got King Enderplanks. Yay. Look at that. Look at this man. So it was pretty fun making him. Then we've got Zhang. You know, good old Zhang. Destroyer of... Yeah, everybody hates him now. Then we got Shenron. Dragon Ball Z, please don't come after me. I completely forgot that your dragon's name is Shenron, so don't hurt me. This is Shenron. And then Shylon. I always forget his name, but Shylon. So, yeah. I didn't mean to put him in this kind of clothing, but you know what? It happened. And I'm sorry. But it happened. And then this is Zekmox. This is when I got into making the legs a little bit better. And then I decided that the body didn't go along with the legs. So, hang on. Let's look at a comparison here. Let me grab you. Yes. No, I need somebody with better legs. No, not Creeperplanks. Yeah, there we go. Jay. So we're gonna look at the side by side here. As you can see, like, their legs are completely different, but their bodies are the same. And I decided, you know what? The legs don't fit the body now. And then it's when I decided to draw this man. It's the fusion of Creeperplanks and Zhang, not like fusion, or not like fusion, but and not earrings either. They literally, how they fuse is just like focus their energy on each other and think of what they would look like fused. It's dumb, but all the other methods of fusion is taken. So yeah. Anyway, so that being said, this is Leone, not a mixture of their name. So, yep, this is what the new body types are gonna look like. I really like the hair on this one. This was made just as a joke one day, but I really wanted to incorporate it in the story, so that's when I made Zekmox. Or I made Zekmox before I made him. And I decided he was going to fight Zekmox for reasons. But this looks so good, honestly. And the color's not green or blue, it's like a cyan kind of color, and it looks so good. I'm so proud of it. Anyway, so this is what Dragonplanks will officially look like. You know, it took me so long to make the scales. I almost died inside. Just kidding. So yeah, that's all the characters I have, and I'm going to have for a while. So, yeah. And also, is there something else in here that I wanted to show y'all? I don't think there is. Let me see. Oh, yep. Excuse me. Yeet. I'm drawing Creeperplanks with the Iris logo. It's just because one day I just decided, you know what? Iris logo. And then it's just gonna be this big heckin' Creeperplanks. Then you got these pieces to connect to them. It's gonna be like, so it's gonna be huge. I'm gonna put it up on my wall. So yeah, we're almost out of time for this video, honestly. So there's not really much else I want to show you all, but I'm sure I'll have something else for me to talk about in the next episode. Oh, no, Greentail, Captain Greentail, that's what I was supposed to do. Okay, I'll do Captain Greentail in the next video. For right now, I'm just gonna organize. Man, I'm shuffling these guys up so much. Okay, so for now, I just gotta reorganize these guys, and that I'm still missing 2 papers. So reorganize. Okay, I just want to show you all this giant wolf. It looks so bad, but you know what? Who is that down there? It's Jay. We'll get into that later. So yeah, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna reorganize his characters, and then I am also going to say thank you all for watching. So thank you very much for watching. If you did like the video, be sure to leave a like. If you want to, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Want to, Creeperplanks coming one. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Oh, also, I have a lot of new sound effects, so future me, please edit in all the sound effects. Okay? So, yeah. See y'all later.
Nice.
Oh, try me, bitch. Bruh. Oh, hell no! Okay.
I can't believe you've done this.